Alright, so today we're going to go ahead and do a video on how to never get scammed. It's happened to me. It happened to me actually twice in the last 2 days. I did something stupid, and once was out of curiosity, the other was just out of stupidity, and I'll go through those. But this happens to everybody. It's happened to everyone for the most part, and the best thing you can do is be safe, so that way when it does happen, if it ever does, is make the impact on you minimal. But we're going to go through today how to never get scammed, the biggest ways that people get scammed, the most frequent, some of the newest stuff that's out there, and then we're going to go and actually look at some token charts too. We're going to look at some tokens and how to spot scams when you're buying tokens as well. Alright, so the biggest way people get scammed is getting their wallet drained, and it's usually by losing access to their wallet, like giving out their mnemonic phrase or your private key. Either way, it happens. What happened to me yesterday, yesterday I believe, I went and signed up for Nova, which is a trading bot, and at least I thought it was Nova, and it had basically the option of putting in your private key or putting in, actually they generate you a wallet and you just throw money over to it. So I actually decided to use my private key because I've seen other people use this before. I've never bothered with it. I was just going to go and play around with it. I didn't go through a link, and this is how important it is. Like, you'll see like the Bullx links, Axiom links, and stuff like that in the description. Use those. Make sure you're getting going to the real place. I made the mistake and didn't go through someone's referral, and what happened is it looked just like it. Seen the website or the Telegram group before, whatever. The sniper bot looked just like it. I've been playing around with doing some token launches. I threw my private key into there because I wanted to be able to snipe my own launches basically, and it fucking drained me. It was only like 1.2 sol, so I mean it's it's what it is. It still sucks. It's a loss, but it was enough money to go ahead and launch token, and so I ended up losing 1.2 sol. So the biggest thing it comes down to is never put your private key in anything. Just put it in anything is just risky, period. Don't ever put it into a Telegram thing, anything like that. If they give you a wallet, import that wallet into yours. Put a tiny bit over, like 0.01, 0.1, whatever, to test it out. Make sure use it, test it, and then actually proceed to put more money over that you actually plan on spending. Don't ever put any more money into a wallet that is made by something else that you didn't actually make in Phantom. Don't go ahead and put too much money into any kind of wallet like that until you've tested it out and make sure it's legit. So once again, make sure to use the links. Use the links. It's important because you're not getting scammed. And a lot of times this stuff's like invite only at the beginning, and you're gonna get a discount on your rates, stuff like that. So it's all around beneficial for everyone. Just use the link. So if you have anybody ever ask you for your mnemonic phrase or your private keys, never give it to them. Like I said, don't really put it in any software. Any kind of website, any kind of bot. I would just go ahead and have them generate a wallet and then import that wallet into yours. When you make a wallet and you get your mnemonic seed phrase and you make more wallets, it's making them under that same mnemonic seed phrase. So if you go ahead and lose that, you're losing access to all them wallets. When another service goes and makes you a wallet, they're using a fresh mnemonic seed phrase. Okay, now you can go ahead and put that in yours. All right, you can go ahead and put that in your wallet now, and you can make more wallets off of that seed phrase too. I wouldn't do that just because they got that seed phrase as well. Let's see here. Never leave more money in a wallet that's on like a trading platform. I don't care if it's Bullx, Axiom, anything. Then you're willing to lose. Like if you're gonna go ahead and like throw over a half a sol to play with for that day, throw over that half a sol. When you're done with the day, throw it back to a different wallet. Or don't leave anything in there you aren't afraid to lose. Shit happens. Like what was it? Dog with Tools, I think it was, is an old something that was used basically to launch projects on Solana. And like devs would use it. We would use it when making liquidity, when locking liquidity mainly. And what happened there recently, like Dogs with Tools must not have been getting no like traction, making no money or whatever, and they started dusting people's wallets. I've never left anything on there because as a dev, when you make a token, generally you make it one per wallet and you have that wallet dedicated to that, you know what I mean? So nothing happened to me by any means, but it did happen to others. Just the reason why you never leave money on stuff like that. or anything you connect to anything. Actually, in fact, a good habit to have is to have a burner wallet. Maybe it's an old wallet from a bot that you don't use anymore. You put it on your Phantom, and if you have to log into anything, log in with that. That way, if it gets hit, it's just your burner wallet. Nothing's going to happen. Make sure it's on a separate mnemonic phrase. All right, and then that way nothing really happened to you. I have a burner wallet that I use to connect to sites that are like, if I'm trying to test things out before I buy into them, sign into that burner wallet. Never sign a transaction. You know what I mean? I'll go ahead and like agree to connect, even that's risky, but always use a burner wallet if you're connecting anything for the first time. The newest one, right? The newest one. Before we go ahead and jump at the screen here and actually look at some charts. The newest one that's been happening is when you go ahead and go to join a Telegram group. All right, I just seen someone complain about this today. Like, the reason why I'm making this video is because the market's slow, and I've been going through this and seen other people going through stuff like this. So when you're going to join a Telegram group, never scan a QR code. Okay, if they give you a QR code, never scan it. What happens is you scan that QR code, and I'm not sure how they're doing it or whatever, but the people that are in control of that platform, when you scan that QR code, they get control of your Telegram account. Okay? Now, a lot of these different bots, like, Bullx, Axiom, well, actually, Axiom, I don't think you need to go ahead and connect to a Telegram, but Bullx, a lot of the different bots require you to have a Telegram account connected to it. And what happens is you scan that QR code, now they got access to your Telegram, now they got access to all your bots that you go ahead and sign up for, and they're going to drain your trading wallets. Okay? So never scan a QR code. If you're going to join a group, click the little verify thing, prove you're a human. Never scan a QR code. Never go to another website off of one. You shouldn't have to do that to verify anything. All right. So that's the main ways that you go ahead and get dusted. From get your wallet dusted is basically signing into shit you shouldn't sign into, giving out your mnemonic keys, scanning that QR code. Protect your wallet. Your wallet's like your bank account. You know what I mean? You never, like, if you wouldn't hand somebody your physical wallet with your money in it, don't give them your private key. Don't let them see your mnemonic. Don't keep that stuff on like any kind of online stuff. Don't like save it in your email. Don't save it in like on your Facebook like messages or anything like that. Don't save it anywhere where people can get access to it. But we're gonna go ahead and stop this real quick. We're gonna jump to the screen and we're gonna check out the second part of this. Alright, so we're back over the computer here. We're going to go ahead and show you some different charts and basically what to avoid. And I see like a couple of them right here already. But I brought some examples up we're going to go ahead and jump into. So these tokens here are basically good examples of scams that you can kind of pick up really quick. It's super obvious. I'm pretty sure I took all my stuff off here. Okay, so this would be the first kind. You see a token like this. You go ahead, big huge dev buy. Okay, that first wick there, it's a huge dev buy. What did they buy? They bought 660. So they bought 3 sol basically right off the rip. 2 sol gets you 6% wallet. Okay, so that was like a 9% wallet they're probably sitting on. You can see how it's going up. It's going up. Steps. Hardly no cells. Tiny little cells. Okay, it ain't showing nothing now, but I can guarantee that this sniper's top 10 holders dev holding was all up. Okay, the dev holding was a good chunk, and then the top 10 holders and snipers. If you see a big dev buy like this, but you don't see a dev sell, that means that dev bought all those tokens and sent them out to other wallets. Okay, so that way it shows the dev holding is low, but you're gonna see your insider holding up. So basically, what happened? It steps, plateaus. Boom, dev sells, dumps. Okay, so you can see here, wow, he did a bunch of little cells, which is kind of weird, instead of just dumping it. So he bought in for what we say 660, cashed out for 32, 30, all these little ones, which is kind of weird. If we go to dev tokens here, we can see the holders actually, and let's just go to the top traders. He's probably in there. Okay, there we go. So dev made 4,510 off of this. So anything like that where you see big dev buy, lots of little steps. This one here I believe is another example. Okay. Big dev buy. only showing 151, which is not crazy, but you know damn well they bought more, because that's probably the dev buy here and then the first candle. So these are snipers that are getting in here. You can see there's still some snipers hanging out. Insiders still really high. Boom, straight across again. Gets a little choppy, rug. Okay, and this one you can see, like I was saying before, dev buy, no dev sell. Dev bought, sent these tokens to different wallets. That's why the insiders is up. Look at the top traders here, and see if we can find our dev, which we shouldn't be able to. The hell off their thing. All right, this thing don't want to stop. Get out of here. Okay. So anyway, we don't see our dev here on the top as a top seller like we did in the other one, simply because he did send those tokens to other wallets. That's an insider holding that we have sitting here. But after he tanked it, he probably just didn't care, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and check out the next one. This damn thing. Alright. So, same kind of thing. Boom, huge dev wick. We kind of discussed that. We're not going to go over that anymore. Another huge dev wick straight across. These are just horrible charts. All right, so this is me. This is where I got today. This is what I got on. Okay, you see this chart? Boom, 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 boom. Crazy volatility. Go to 1 minute. Can we see? There we go. We can see in 1 minute. Okay, let's go ahead and back out 1 second, because that's what I like. All right, these big waves. You see these huge waves going up, going up, going up, going up, blah, going down. Okay, going up, going up, going up, blah, going down. Okay, this is a honeypot. Essentially is what this is. This is a Solana honeypot. This is the first honeypot I've ever got into on here. My last honeypot I'll ever get into on here. But I seen it and I'm like, this trading weird. You know what I mean? I figured they were using sort of like a pump bot. A lot of times when you'll see those charts like we were looking at before there, that have the steps, like the first one there that stepped up a lot. This one kind of looks like it. See? Where it steps up like that, people are using like bump bots. They use different bots to go ahead and gain more, like, you know, buy pressure, volume, etc. on their chart. So sometimes this stuff isn't horrible, okay, but all this little bump bot stuff, you know, trying to get up, trying to keep volume, and the more buys and sells and activity they got going on, the more likely they're to get King of a Hill on Pump Fund. That's mainly why they do that. But this one's kind of doing something like that. Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, and then they drop. Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, drop. Problem is, you're like me and you're like, man, this chart's weird. What the hell is this? I should have looked. It didn't have a pump. It wasn't a pump token, so I should have known better. I bought in at the bottom. I'm like, all right, let's play this game. I bought in for 0.05 just to go ahead and play around, right? So I buy in for my 0.05. Up here, I was at like 3 sol. Okay, when I got to about 0.3, I was trying to sell half, couldn't. Okay, so essentially, if you look, market order for SpaceX failed. Okay, so basically, what they do is they make it so you can only buy in, you can't sell. So when you're buying in, you're buying in, you're buying in, they sell. You're buying in, and they're pumping it too, because they want it to go up. They want people to like, oh shit, missing the rocket here. Got to hit that FOMO, but it goes down. So whenever you see trades like this, never get into any of these charts. If you see charts like last night, got into a token, it was someone hacked Jupiter, I believe, and they posted on Jupiter, and this token was going crazy, like high volatility. I know a couple people that got in, got out, but they rugged it, which is just like another old school scam that, you know, they used to do back in the BNB days. So you see charts like this, stay away. I think that's the main examples. That's the big things. Okay, like I said, the step ups, they can be all right, but you want to see dives down too. People got to be selling. If no one's selling and it's just a constant staircase, it's them pumping the chart up. You know what I mean? They're probably trying to hit bonding and then get people to buy in after bonding, then dump. So just watch out for charts like that. Pretty much went over all the main ways that you can go ahead and get scammed and lose money in this crypto space right now. Guard your private keys, your mnemonic phrase, like with your life. That's your money. That's your wallet. You don't hand that to anybody unless you are trusting them enough to where you could hand them like all your money and be like, here you go. if you can't trust them that much, never put your mnemonic phrase and key phrase and stuff in there. The only thing I've ever put my mnemonic key phrase into is I'll go ahead and I'll put my other trading wallets, mind you, not my main wallet that I keep my money in, but the money that I'm going to go ahead and trade with, I'll put them into BullX and Axiom because I trust them. Axiom's been going through some growing pains because they're new and they got some features that BullX trying to compete with. We'll do another video on that soon, actually BullX versus Axiom, which one you should choose. But yeah, if anything, stick to this. Watch this a couple times if you need to. Let it soak in. Hammer this into your head, and make sure that you stay safe out there. Everyone have a good one.